Namaste. My heart feels your heart. My heart welcomes your heart into mine. Let the Yin Yoga journey begin lying on our back, very comfortably. And if it's comfortable, place your palms over the navel stem. And you can pretend with me that your belly is like a wave on the ocean, and you can surf that wave with your breath. And give yourself permission to relax fully. And lie back. Let your brain sort of slosh back. You can rock your head side to side. And so many brilliant minds tonight in class. And interestingly, in the Yin practice, we need not our mind or our muscles. So let both of those sort of recover and just take a little vacation. No muscle, no brains. Maybe tonight we'll practice feeling and allowing the sensations to rise up and to feel them without labeling. And there's a beautiful word in Sanskrit called sukha. Sukha. It translates to inward satisfaction. We meet ourselves where we are and where we're not. Inhale deeply, feel the belly rise. Exhale, slow the breath down and feel the belly fall. Pranayama, life force absorption. You get to decide with how much ease or force to drink in the breath. You get to decide the length, the depth of the breath. And notice on your next exhalation how your body begins to ripen into the earth. You're setting this expectation tonight that you will relax completely, comfortably, perhaps more than you've relaxed in a long while. And this is the essence of Yin Yoga. We never rush, we don't push, we allow. Time passes. Stillness matters. Throughout the class tonight, I'm going to read this beautiful, beautiful poem, one of my absolute favorites, called Desiderata. I'll read bits of it because it's long, and I know you'll recognize parts of it. Go placidly amid the noise and the haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons.
speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. They too have their story. This is a very gentle, very loving start to your practice. Before you rise, send up words of gratitude to yourself, thanking yourself for rolling out the mat, carving out this sacred date for your optimal health and wellness. And then ever so slowly, taking your time, join me in a comfortable seat, one that suits you, and not necessarily copying me. You can kneel. You can sit with your legs out in front of you. Maybe sitting in straddle feels a little freer tonight. So you choose. I don't want to choose for you. Beautiful. Tonight's practice, we're going to experience freedom in the neck and the shoulders. So many of you are touching base with me, mostly through email, and I'm hearing from you that you guys are tight in the shoulders. Me too. Me too. So let's take a few moments here to ground down through the palms. You're facing your palms down on each knee. Beautiful, Cindy, sitting up nice and tall. Circle your head around. Very slowly, very soothing. See about synchronizing your breath, allowing the breath to guide the movement. Maybe at first you'll start with half circles, like little smiley faces, drawing with your chin. And not until your body says, yeah, let's go ahead and circle the head all the way around. Just really paying attention. And close your eyes. Relax the muscles around the eyes. And get very curious about simple head circles and the freedom that comes with this simplicity. Just sitting here on the earth, rolling our heads around together. So simple, it's almost comical. It feels delightful. Make sure to circle clockwise, counterclockwise, opening your inner ears, just listening to the tissues. And you're drinking the breath in so generously. And letting the exhalations glide out. And tuck your chin so that you're looking, if your eyes were open, I'm sure they're not, but you're looking at your mat or your lap. And breathe in, joyously breathing in. Let the breath come all the way to the top and pause. And let the breath sneak out nice and slow, like a little ghost, barely discernible. And inhale. And exhale. And bring your chin level. And take your time inhaling here. And drop your head back slow, delicious with an exhalation. Maybe open the jaw. Chin is level. Notice if that was very uncomfortable. Usually is for us. If it's uncomfortable, just a reminder that maybe you could do this a couple times a day gently, right? Just open that throat. So your chin's level now. I want you to just gaze over your left shoulder. Palms are down on your knees. Extra sense of grounding. Inhale. And slowly exhale as you look over your right shoulder. And it's just a simple twist of the neck, not the torso. And freeing up the tension. Perhaps already noticing some of the tension or anxiety beginning to dissolve, melt away. Inhale. And exhale again, and slowly look over your left shoulder again. Take your time. And we're going to tuck the chin here. You're still looking over your left shoulder. Tuck your chin. And drop your head back. Investigate these tissues. And keep tucking that chin and raising the head up. With awareness. Cultivating newfound, fine-tuned awareness. Inhale as you look up. Exhale when you tuck your chin. And then very gently keep your chin tucked and then look over your right shoulder. So when you arrive, your chin's already tucked. Relax your hands and your belly. Inhale, look up, open the throat as you're still looking over the right shoulder. Exhale, tuck the chin. And move your head so that you're looking straight ahead. Sit up very tall. Drop your left ear to left shoulder. And then reach up with your left hand and just let your palm graze your right ear. You're not pulling. More than anything, this is almost a reminder to keep the spine tall. And it's just a gentle awareness, a touch of ear and fingertips. Grateful for this moment in time. Grateful for flexibility in our neck. And just allow the lateral, a C shape in this right side of your neck. You can raise your hand up, give yourself a little massage here. Get your fingers in between those vertebrae and just really feel. Perhaps you're feeling quite tight. Just let your neck soften a bit here. Take time, no rush, and very slowly inhale, head comes up, hand drops, and then let your right ear seek the right shoulder. Let your eyes get that dreamy, spacey feeling, face calm. Right hand comes up, fingertips just graze your left ear, and you're not pulling. It's just more awareness. You'll feel this tremendous banana shape in your left neck. 7 vertebrae, all getting this nice bend, like a reed, a willow tree bends. Those branches are so flexible, right? We would love to have the flexibility of a willow in our spine. Beautiful. And come on up. And then circle your head around a little. And as you're doing so, if you're seated cross-legged like I am, change the cross of your legs. Maybe you'll sit up on a blanket. And I want you to tuck the chin and then bring your head up to the left, and then tuck the chin and bring your head up to the right. So you're drawing a V. If you had a little crown melted to your chin, you'd be drawing a V out in front of you. Excuse me. Nice, you guys. And let's take some time to circle the shoulders. I want us to circle really deliberately. So notice that you're going to move your shoulder forward and then up and then back and then down. And you see how my wrist is loose, my arm's loose. So my shoulder comes forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. And you can single this out. You can do them together if you want. I always isolate one at a time. So you're almost drawing circles with, you can leave your palms down on your knee, shoulder forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, and down. Yeah. And then I want you to come from behind, so shoulders come up and then forward and down. Does that make sense? So back, really spreading through the chest, forward and down, back, up, forward and down. It's almost like you're polishing your knees with your palms. Yeah, just releasing tension, very deliberate. Shoulder shrugs. Yeah. And then just sort of wiggle the body side to side a little. Let me see you guys wiggle a little. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And inhale, beautiful. Inhale, spread your arms wide. Keep inhaling, keep inhaling. Palms touch overhead. You might feel quite tight here. Hang on. And don't push anymore. Just be. And you'll feel this energy lifting you from the root up. Exhale, drop your left hand down slow. And so that you're synchronizing the movement of the arm with the exhalation. Stretch up through this right side, tilt left. Just a little. It doesn't have to be this huge bend, just a little. Be gentle with your side waist. Bend your elbow here. And let your palm just graze the back of your neck. And maybe you'll spin your heart so that you're looking up underneath that left underarm. Right underarm, sorry, my left, your right. Your elbow points up to the sky. And then close it down so that your elbow aims towards the earth. Excuse me. And then one more time, side bend. And see if you have a little more pliability here. Become aware of breath and awareness together. And inhale as you come up. Reach up both arms. Really extend up and overhead. Sideways long. Beautiful. Exhale, drop this right hand down. Stretch up through this left side. Tilt over to your right. Maybe a slight tilt, right? Just really feel it. If you're sore, bend your elbow. Perhaps spin your heart and look up underneath this left underarm. And close it down. Elbow comes down. And spin your heart. Elbow up towards the sky one more time. And inhale, come on up. Inhale, reach up. And bend your elbows here. You're framing your head. Keep framing your head, you guys. I feel this crazy choke coming on. You know the choke. It's the one that you try to suppress. And see about pulling your upper arms a little further. There you go. Really good, you guys. Nice. Can you shimmy just a little? Shimmy, shimmy, release, release, release. Shimmy, 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 release, release, shimmy, shimmy, release. Reach out in front of you. And turn your palms out. Arms parallel. There you go. Not too high, not too low. Parallel to the earth. There you go. Palms down. So this is internal rotation. Now see about taking your thumbs down. Really deeply internally rotate. Feel that? And then opposite would be to turn your palms like you're serving a tray, and then how far can you externally rotate, taking thumbs out, and back in. Clasp your hands out in front, and then invert your palms, push away, yeah. Now, my baby fingers stretch up. Can you keep your baby fingers entwined? Just something to pay attention to. Tuck your chin and push away. You'll feel this in the upper back. So your arms are out in front of you, not up overhead. And then drop your arms, you guys, drop your arms. And meet me on your belly. Meet me on your belly. And take your time. All we're gonna do here, you guys, is spread your elbows wide, stack your hands, and rest your forehead on the back of your hands. Widen your feet out so it's about mat, so that your feet are about mat width apart. And this is a very restorative pose. If you're looking at me, I don't have my forehead down because I want to be able to talk to you guys. Just rest on the earth. And I'm going to read you the next line. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love. For in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, love is as perennial as the grass. And perhaps rocking your forehead over the backs of your hands. Beautiful, you guys. And tuck your arms into your sides. Get a little snuggly here, and then resting on your right cheek, right ear, you're looking off to the left. A simple neck stretch. And there could be considerable pull or a little bite or a pinch. A little discomfort. I want you to breathe into that. However, if you're feeling any electrical zap or pain, I want you to back off. And we'll be here for about 3 minutes, so a long time to just enrich the experience of relaxation. A simple breath moves in and out. Relax your shoulders and your chest. Relax your cheeks and jaw. And feel your belly begin to really soften down into the earth. The pubic bone gets heavy. Heels fall open, muscles are soft, recovering. Drink your breath with awareness, drawing the inhalations in so smooth and joyously. Arrive at the top of the breath and pause. And notice when the inhalation becomes an exhalation. At the end of the exhalation, a little hammock, inviting you to rest in the vast emptiness at the end of the exhalation before you draw in the next inhalation. Let your breath tonight act as a warm bath, bathing your body and mind with comfort, with relief.
And turn your head so that your forehead is straight down. Your nose will be squished for a moment. Rock slightly across your forehead. You might feel very fragile. Don't worry. That will go away very soon. And slide your hands out in front of you, resting on your forearms. And taking your sternum up off the mat, tuck your chin. And begin to circle your head around in ways that speak to you. I'm going to talk to you about the 6 degrees of motion. Looking over each shoulder is the twist. Dropping an ear to the shoulder is that lateral flexion. Looking up, the one you don't like, flexion. This is like the back bend or the throat. And then tucking your chin is like the little mini forward fold. And it matters not what order you move. What matters is that you savor this time and relax. And let any stored tension, physical tension that you feel in the upper back, in the neck, in the shoulders, dissipate and dissolve. I like the pace of the yin, meditative quality of stillness, just slight motion. So much more about quality than quantity. An opportunity for us to just luxuriate, be very present to the present. We're going to rest now on our left cheek, left ear, looking off to the right. You can leave your arms in these cactus arms like goalposts. Or you can snuggle your arms into your sides. It's up to you. What feels best. And just allow your body to ripen into the earth. I'm going to read you the next couple lines. I like this next one. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and worry. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. Turn your head, just Spread your elbows wide out to each side. Rest your forehead on the back of your hands again, just for a moment in stillness. Relax your rib cage down on the mat. And your belly is going to get a beautiful massage in the mat. Bend your knees, feet go up towards the sky, and let your feet fall to the left and to the right, like reverse windshield wiper. Release the low back. And prop up just a little bit on your elbows again. You can relax your feet down. And tuck your chin. And chin becomes level. Chin becomes level. Inhale with me. Exhale, look up as best you can. Open the throat chakra, wheel of energy in the throat, purification, freedom of speech, communication. And find your way to child's pose. Take your time. You're going to glide your hands back alongside your ribs. Straighten your arms, hands and knees. And then very slowly, you can open your knees wide, big toes touch, slide your arms out in front of you, and sink your chest, and your forehead meets the mat. If your forehead doesn't meet the mat, you can always rest on a book, a block, a blanket. Let your chest melt into the earth and feel the underarms and shoulders begin to relax. And soften your belly. And ever so slowly make your way to your belly again. And you might want to watch this pose, or you can allow my words to guide you. Do have your pillow or something to rest your head on. This is important. You're going to slide over, let me see which way I want to go first. Slide to the left side of your mat. Yeah, slide over to the left side of your mat. And you'll make space on the right side of your mat, and then extend your right arm out perpendicular from the shoulder. I'll do this opposite for you guys. And now you're going to place your right ear, right cheek on the mat and roll off to your right side. So this is your right arm, right? You're rolling off to your right side, and this is your left leg bent here. This is your rudder, if you will. You can roll further on your back or more onto your belly. You're resting on your right ear, right cheek, so this blanket is really supporting your head and neck. This pose is called open wing, and you can really manage your intensity. And I encourage you to find your edge. Don't be so far onto your belly that you're not feeling anything. And don't be so far on your back that you're overdoing. You'll feel a deep pull in the front of the right deltoid. Your palm is down. You can spread your fingers. Yeah, just feel palm down for sure. Relax your head and neck into your blanket or your pillow. And use your breath as the sweet meditative tool it is to relax. Just ripen into the earth, softening the pose, and letting the cares and the worries of the day just dissolve into nothingness. And very slowly roll onto your belly and pull that right wing in with you. Widen your elbows wide. We'll stack our hands and rest our forehead down again on the backs of the hands. This is a very restorative pose. And just enable your entire body, your mind to renew, to restore, revivify, revive, right? And just refill. What is it that you're running dry on? What are you running out of? And inhale, and we'll switch sides. So you're going to move over to the right side of your mat. And you're going to extend your left arm out to the side, perpendicular from the shoulder. Bring this blanket in so you can use this to rest on your left ear, left cheek. You're rolling off to your left side. And bend this right knee. This right knee acts as a rudder. If that feels good, maybe it's more comfortable for you guys to just be, I like to bend my knee here. And this is what controls my ability to roll further onto my back or release a little out of the pose. Continue to envision the breath moving gently through your body, softening every area of stress that's left over. Maybe you just got this big smile on your face. What stress? More than halfway through my yin practice. What stress? Inhale deeply and allow the shoulder joint to soften. And notice how calm your nerves are. Energy shifts now into contented mind. Quiet thoughts, and your mind feels relieved of the normal chatter. It is a relief when we can explore the breath and replace mind chatter with beautiful breath cycles.
we set that inner expectation at the beginning of class that we would all rest completely, comfortably. It's interesting when you tell yourself what you're going to do, set an expectation that we actually do it. Perfect, you guys are doing great. Roll onto your belly, although do so slowly, gently, and pull that wing in. Compassionately slide your blanket out of the way and rest your forehead on the back of your hands again. And consider stretching your arms back behind you and make one fist, if you can clasp your hands up over your buttocks. Perhaps you can do that. And maybe sway side to side. So you have one fist up over your buttocks. Can you raise your fist away a little bit? You'll feel a tremendous stretch in the chest, in the clavicle, shoulders. For sure you'll be at your edge here. You don't want to push past it. Just notice. Really turn yourself over to feeling. No sense labeling. Just let go. Beautiful. Release the fist. Hands come on either side of the body. Let's explore child's pose again, not as a yin pose, but as a counter pose. And what's the difference between a yin pose and a counter pose? A yin pose we hold for 3 to 5 minutes. Counter pose is just a little respite in between the poses, just to relax. Spread your finger bones wide on the earth, receive that energy, and you'll feel the energy move through the fingers, especially those of you that are tuned in, tapped in. And raise up to hands and knees. Widen your knees so they're right underneath your hips and pull your hands in underneath your shoulders. Let's visit cat pose. We're not going to flow into cat-cow like usual. We're going to tuck the chin and round the back. Spread your fingers wide. Push down into the mat, almost like you're trying to push your hands through the mat. Curl your forehead, chin in, round the back, pull the belly up. Soften the jaw. Shake your head no. No more stress. No. And shake your head yes. I am so glad I rolled out my mat tonight. Yes. And very gently find your way onto your back. Very gently, very compassionately. And say hello to your back body. Pull the knees into the chest, reach up over the shins, and give yourself this much deserved massage of the low back. Knees rock side to side very gently. We're going to luxuriate in a reclined twist. I want you to open your arms out wide, palms face up. Beautiful. Inhale with me and drop your knees off to the right. And maybe you need to set a blanket outside the right knee or thigh. Maybe you need to put a block or a blanket in between your thighs. Whatever you need. We'll be here for just about 2 minutes. And maybe you're looking over your left shoulder. Feel the newfound pliability in your neck. Wringing out the spine. This pose is so good, not only for the back body, for the spine, but also for your organs of digestion. A little harder to breathe here in the twist, so focus in on your next inhalation. Exhale completely.
Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Feel how empty you can be. Empty out. And recover your own natural rhythm of breath. Overwhelm, anxiety, tension, gone, erased. Replaced with freedom, ease, and grace. There's really something to be said about harmonizing yin energy and yang energy, the go, 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 the masculine, the hot, the fiery, always doing, always moving, muscle. And balancing that with the yin, the dark, the cool, the easy does it. Slowing things down. And we'll be here for about another minute. I'll read you the last line of this beautiful poem. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have the right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him or her to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations. In the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful. Strive to be happy. Roll onto your back. Reach up and extend your arms up over the shins and give yourself another nice rock. There you go. And see about crossing your left ankle over right. Can you reach for your little tippies? And just rock. So knees come out a little bit, yeah. And see about changing the cross. Right ankle over left. And your knees come in quite a bit. There you go. Yeah, rock and roll. And then prepare for recline twist. Knees go off to the left. Open your wings out to a nice wide T shape. Palms face up. Inhale and exhale as your knees fall off to the left. Using whatever props you need. Blanket outside the thighs, between the knees. And look over the right shoulder, appreciating so much abundance in the earth. And you can feel this tremendous support beneath you. And what if we took the next 2 minutes to be grateful for our bodies, our cells, our bones, the ligaments and tendons that we seldom give thought to, our beautiful, brilliant minds, the love that resides in our hearts. We are complex human beings. Let's see how simple we can make this next 2 minutes of deep relaxation. Exhale all your air out. Exhale completely. Inhale with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause there at the top. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. And just experience this emptiness. And inhale, recover your natural rhythm of breath, of beauty, of prana. Relax your throat, and perhaps swallow once. And give yourself permission to fully relax. Another minute here. Recline twist. Roll onto your back slow. You might feel very fragile. And pull your knees in again to your chest. Take each knee into each hand. So you've got handfuls of knees. And circle your knees around in big circles. Clockwise and counterclockwise. You can roll off to the side. If you get stuck, just laugh. Circle around and feeling this massage of the low back. And then as it suits you, stretch your legs out long. Corpse pose, Shavasana, final resting pose. If you have an eye pillow, a little bit of weight blocks out the light. I'm going to turn the lights out here. It's going to get very dark, but don't worry. I will wake you up. We have about 6 minutes, so give yourself permission to rest comfortably, completely.
Very slowly, very compassionately roll onto your left side, yin side, and curl up.
Let the vulnerability out. Consider vulnerability as a bit like a smile. When you give it away, you might get it back. Notice the tender-hearted feeling, the sweetness deep inside. And slowly rise to a comfortable seat. Keep your eyes closed.
And find a seat that suits you. And take your time, we'll wait for you. Shoulder freedom, ease in the neck. Sit up tall, circle your head around clockwise, counterclockwise. The next time your chin meets your sternum, keep your head positioned in a bow and gather your palms together right in front of your sweetheart. Go placidly amid the noise and the haste, remembering what peace there is in silence. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.